Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's episode of Danny on Direct. I'm really excited to hop into this today. I will tell you that I reached out to the court on multiple occasions today, probably 4 or 5 times. I called them, I sent them emails. I've been trying to get a hold of them so that I can actually purchase the audio. Fortunately, Crime Talk got it up and ready to go for us today. So we are going to be able to stream
to the Lori Vallow trial. Now, yesterday's audio, now this just shows you the dedicated individual that we have with us here at Crime Talk. When I say Frank is the hardest working man in show business, I mean it. When we were putting up the feed for the Alec Murdaugh trial, that started 9:30 or something. It was like 7:30 our time. He had to be here bright and early. Well, last night, what was it, like 10 o'clock, I think, when they finally sent the audio, from the Lori Vallow trial for yesterday. That is, and who got it up? Frank. He literally was like, I finally got it. And I think it was like 10 p.m. last night when it finally went up. And there were people that were like, oh my gosh, they've been checking every 30 minutes to see when it's going up. Well, Frank got it there. And it's not like he was dilly-dallying around. He was waiting just like the rest of us were. Where is it? Where is it? So we'll have to wait and see. All right. So, all right. So, old Lori Vallow trial. You know, they're finally starting to get into the good stuff. They're finally starting to get into, did they actually have somebody that they can say killed Tammy? Did they say who killed JJ Tylee? The best that the prosecution can come up with is tracking phone records. Okay. And I know I don't want the cell phone here. Of course, hopefully you all have your little Crime Talk sticker on there, right? The greatest tracking device ever invented, and everybody does it consensually. All these businesses keep those records for their own data and information. It's not there for a law enforcement purpose, but they do it to make sure their app is working and to see if it's precise and it's work. It's for all the engineering stuff that they do to keep their apps and everything going and tracking. Think about all the stuff you have going on in the background. You got Google, you got Safari, you got your driving app that tells you everywhere you go from point A to point B and tracks all that stuff, always tracking every movement, and figure it can keep track of you within 6 feet of wherever you go. That is what the FBI was doing as it related to Alex Cox and his phone, and a burner phone that just happened to be texting, guess who? Chad Daybell on the burner phone at about the same time he's taking some pot shots at Tammy Daybell.
But I will try and get the audio for the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th if I can. I've contacted the courts many a time. So yesterday, what we learned was in the 2 hours of testimony we got, it was from the Salt Lake City medical examiner, and he pointed out the parts on Tammy's body where it appeared that she had bruising consistent with being restrained, and that she had been asphyxiated. So we can talk about that more later if you guys are interested, but I kind of discussed it a little bit yesterday. So we'll go ahead and just hop into the audio here today.
1624, State of Idaho versus Lori Noreen Vallow. The state's continuing presenting its case in chief during the jury trial. The jurors are all present and accounted for.